Hello, all of my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign friends. I am High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your July 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who commented and shared my videos. Thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all very, very much. I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of those who recently joined my new Vimeo family. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you for joining my new family. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you'll meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize him or her, your partner's astrological sign, some details that I do not discuss here, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams, you can now book a future partner reading with me directly through the description box below. You can also book an extended future partner reading with me as well, or a 10, 20, or 30, or 45-minute private reading, all through the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, and the link for that is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. And through Instant Go, we can text message, we can also video chat, and chat over the phone. So again, go ahead and check that out. The link to my Instant Go as well as my website are in the description box below. So my lovely Aries friends, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not, you can check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. And if these messages do resonate, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of July 2018. So let's go ahead and get started. I have here for you, Aries, 3 cards regarding the theme of your love life during the month of July. I have here 4 predictions, and then I also have your oracle guidance, so we can figure out how to bring about the best circumstance in this situation here. So let's go ahead and get started here. Alrighty. Excuse me, let's clear that throat chakra there. All right. Let's get into it, guys. So actually, let's start here. So for your theme, these 3 cards, the first card I have here is a card of wedding. And this says this situation involves marriage. So some of you are dealing with somebody who you are married to, which will make sense, right? This is a love reading, so if you're married, okay. And then I have your past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yes, you have known each other before. I also have here number 24, adjacent possibilities. I know that's a little difficult for you guys to see because of the glare and the lighting. I'm trying to move it around for you, see if we can adjust so you can get a better picture, because this is a pretty relevant card here. So, all right. You guys get the picture. It's a room with many doors, adjacent possibilities. All right, so let's get into this now. Excusez-moi, by the way. All right, guys. So with these 3 cards here representing the theme of your love life, there are 2 things that I'm picking up when I look at this. The first thing I'm picking up is, yes, this is a situation where some of you may be married to this person who we're speaking of. Some of you may be married to this person. I do believe that for most of you, or not, pretty much all of you, if this reading does resonate with you, if this is speaking of you, there was a past life connection here. Now, to me, I'm feeling as though this can go 2 ways. This could be somebody who you are married to, who you did have a past life connection with at one time. Excuse me. If this is not speaking of someone that you are married to, what I heard was this could be somebody who you are married to in a past life. Now, let me say why. This adjacent possibilities card. So if this is speaking of somebody who you are married to, again, this is saying that there could be a past life connection between you and this person. So this is a soulmate connection with this person you are married to, which will make sense. And this adjacent possibility card can be saying that there's going to be one door that closes and another one opens. There are different ways to do things. There are different possibilities. You know, there may be challenges, and that door may close, and you have the ability to open up a brand new door. Can you guys see that? Let's see if I do it this way. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's a little hard to see there. But, you know, one door closes, another one opens here, right? So, I don't know what's up with my throat chakra right now. Okay. So, if this is not speaking of a situation where you are married to this person, Aries, again, I picked up very strongly that some of you may be in a situation where you are married to this person in a past life. And this adjacent possibilities card also spoke of that, because often, you know, if you ever done a meditation that allows you to explore past lives, or if you ever did any hypnosis or anything like that, that deals with past life exploration, what often occurs is there will be a room, for example, with many doors, and you go into the door of your past life. And as you can see on this card here, there are all these doors, and it's, I don't know, I don't think you guys can see this. I don't think you guys can see this, but right here in the center of the card, where it's like all white, all blank. Let's see if there's any way I can have you guys see this. There are these double doors here. Sorry, guys. But I'll just describe this card to you. There are some double doors here. You know, there are these open double doors. And when, you know, again, you do hypnosis or you do any kind of past life work, oftentimes you do imagine yourself going into this door, this, you know, opening this door where there's this white light of spirit coming out. So that is something interesting there. So that can go different ways. So you could have been married to this person in a past life, or again, you could be married to this person now, and you could still have had a past life connection. And the interesting thing is, when it comes to past life marriages, for those of you, you know, the number of you who this is speaking of a past life connection, the interesting thing is our past life marriages in particular can have a very, very deep effect on our present lives. For example, I know that I was murdered by a husband in a past life. And I had to, in this lifetime, do a lot of healing regarding that past life experience to release trust issues, you know, because I, at some point, had difficulties trusting others because of being murdered by a husband in a past life. So our past life experiences can have a large impact on our future relationships. And if any of you are interested in doing that type of healing on past lives, I do that healing for others. I do that healing for others as well. I've done it for myself, and I've seen drastic, immaculate, like amazing progress there and changes. So if any of you are interested in healing past life issues, or even issues from parallel lives, present lives, in between lives, email me at powerlifehypnosis@gmail.com. and we can discuss that, or you can always contact me on Instant Go, because I do have packages for these healing services through Instant Go. Okay, so moving forward, that's what I have here regarding your theme. So let's go ahead and get into the predictions that I have for you guys. Okay, I just want to say this before. First, I do see that this is card number 24, this adjacent possibilities card. So again, it looks like there could be happiness and harmony coming to many of you once you choose a different path. Once you close one door and choose to open another door. You know, you have the ability, what I just heard was, you have the ability to close and open any door you want to. If you want to open the door to divine love and partnerships and healing, then you can go ahead and do that. Okay, that's the end of that message. Yeah, that's the message that I just heard. So happiness and harmony can come from choosing an adjacent possibility, which could be self-love, is something I just heard, and I'm getting chills up my back as I say that. So that is a message for at least one of you. Ooh, okay. Oof. Ah. Ooh. Got the chills there. All right, I still feel it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your predictions, my friends. So I have here in the past, it looks like there was balance in your love life. There could have been balance in a romantic connection. For some reason, when I saw this card also, I was picking up sexual energy here with this yin yang symbol. And that's not usually something I interpret in this card, but that is something that I was seeing, a balance of like sexual energy there for some of you. It could be a blending of a masculine and feminine energy here, some good blending, you know, some balance between the two. This love is fair and balanced, creating harmony for a strong future. So there could have been, you know, it could have been a harmonious relationship in the past here. I do see that you can be very fond of this person, or there can be fondness between you two. She's my lighting, you guys. My bad. All right. Oh, this card says, there we go, fondness. You can see those lips, I'm sure. Okay, fondness. Tender, soft feelings exist between you. Gently honor the energy. And I was just called to look up at this fragile, don't crush sign. So some of you may have been feeling fragile with your heart in this situation. Perfect ease and comfort I see too in this card. So some of you could have been feeling maybe fragile or you know, wanting to trust this person, because it says fragile, don't crush, you know, wanting to trust this person. Some of you could have been feeling comfortable and at ease in this relationship as well. All right. Achievements of inventive skill. Sometimes I'm called to look at different meanings in the background of this card that can give me more insight. And I've never actually seen this here, but I see here, oh, okay, I'm just seeing all these things here. 15 years is standard. So for some of you, you could have known this person for maybe 15 years or something like that. You may have known this person for a long time, 15 months, anything like that. Not necessarily, maybe one of you. All right. Some of you could have been feeling like this connection was a very good one, like you achieved something very positive here. So, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, my dog is barking, snoring. You hear him? He's snoring. He's barking in his sleep. I don't want to wake him. He's so cute. My dog is barking in his sleep. Okay. Maybe he's in a fight. Maybe he's in a fight with another dog or something. If he keeps barking, I'll wake him up. Okay. So I also see here that right now, Aries, some of you may be experiencing some heartache. This heartache card here. So some of you, Aries, may be experiencing some heartache right now in your romantic life. And I'm sorry if you are feeling that energy. One thing you can say is, if you are experiencing heartache, I was just called to say this prayer with you guys. A very powerful prayer, which I've actually mentioned in a couple readings this month, is this prayer comes from the book, the only little prayer book you'll ever need, I believe. And this is a very, very powerful book because it provides this prayer, and the prayer is, Holy Spirit, please heal my fear-based thoughts about. You can say, Holy Spirit, please heal all my fear-based thoughts. Holy Spirit, please heal my fear-based thoughts about my love life. Holy Spirit, please heal my fear-based thoughts about my relationships. And the premise of this prayer is, one, we ask for the Holy Spirit, but if the Holy Spirit, you know, the Holy Spirit is the messenger between us and God, but if the Holy Spirit is not your thing, you can ask, you know, your higher power. You can just say this prayer, but it is powerful when you do ask the messenger between us and God, the Holy Spirit. But again, you can just say this prayer in general, and you ask for your fear-based thoughts about a circumstance to be healed. Because what happens is, normally as human beings, like it's dogs that do that too, but anyway, normally we will pray for an external circumstance. So we will pray to have enough money. Dear God, please provide me with enough money for the bills. Dear God, please provide me with a partner, whatever it is. You know, we will ask for the external circumstance. However, what we can do is ask for the internal, the fears about the circumstance to be healed. And once we remove our fear-based thoughts, that opens up an avenue for God, universe, spirit, higher power to bring to us what it is that we want. It's a very, very powerful prayer. Do not underestimate the power of this prayer. At one point, little disclosure about me, at one point I was being stalked by somebody, and I was afraid that anytime I walked out the house I was going to get shot, or I was going to die, or get kidnapped. It was very, very terrifying. Whenever I went outside, I said this prayer, and there were times when the person who was following me and was stalking me was watching me. You know, there were a few times that this person was watching me. I never saw this person. You know, after I began to say this prayer, I never saw this person again. This person never came around. We never came in contact. You know, so even though, you know, it took a while, again, this is a very powerful prayer. I believe that it helped save my life. So you can ask the Holy Spirit to remove your fear-based thoughts about your love life. You can ask the Holy Spirit, please remove all my fear-based thoughts, and just see what happens. Just try it. Just try it. If you are interested, just try it. There's no harm that can be done. You know, try it for a week. See what happens. Okay, so that's just a little something I would like to give to you guys. It's a really wonderful book if you're ever interested in checking it out too. So you may be experiencing some heartache at this time. And moving into the future here, I see, yes, he will come back. He will be back. Trust and know that he will return. So even though you may be experiencing some heartache with this particular individual, this person may come back, but understand that it's up to you what you want to do with the situation, because you have free will working for you. Okay, you have free will working for you. And this says destiny has brought you together. So destiny has brought this situation together, right? Yet the outcome is decided by free will. What do you want to do? You have every possibility in the world. Oh, goodness, you guys. You have all the possibilities that you can ever see. You see there you go. There are all those doors. Look, oh, there you go. If I curve this card here, you know, you can see the little door in the middle. You see it right there in the very middle there. Yeah. All right, there you go. You guys get it. You guys got it. Brush that off there. Okay. So you can do anything you want. You know, you are the God of your love life. You can do whatever you want. You know, and I just called to say, you know, God gives us what we can handle. All right, God gives us what we can handle. So if you're experiencing any heartache, you know, it's like, you got this still. You still got this. It's okay. You know, I do see some healing energy coming up, so just be aware that that's happening. But again, you know, this person, even though there's some heartache, it looks like this person may be coming back to try to reconcile with you. This person may be coming back with an apology. I see this bouquet here, and to me that just spoke of an apology. I just saw the little, okay, you can't see that, but at the top here it says 5 cents, but I heard 2 cents. So somebody may be coming back giving their 2 cents, you know, about the situation, maybe coming back with an apology, trying to offer you some flowers. He's taking off his hat. You know, he's apologizing, he's being humble. So somebody may try to come back to you like that, but it's up to you what you decide to do. You can do whatever possibility you like, you know? So you have free will. Destiny has brought you together, yet the outcome is decided by free will. And this is the card that came up on the bottom, the foundation of the situation. So you have the ability to do whatever you want in this situation. It is your decision, not anyone else's. I just noticed here there's this little there's a little hand here like this. You know, there's a little hand here. So it's like some of you can say like, nah, you know, no. But some of you can, you know, all right. But some of you may be like, no sorry, Bob. All right. So moving forward. With your second prediction here, I have my Kipper cards on the bottom of the deck. I have a long way. There's some summer fun going on outside my window. So if you hear the beautiful laughter of children, you know. All right. On the top, I have sad news, theft, bereavement. Success in love. 2009 on the clock I just saw. So some of you may be making a decision to end something. Some of you may be making a, oh, that makes sense. Some of you may be making a decision or maybe bringing balance to your life by ending something. But this ending is going to create and bring very spiritual healing here. This is something being given to you by spirit, you know, your higher power. 2037 on the clock. So yes, balance or decision leading you to move forward. Leading you to move forward. Transitions, progressions. Some of you may have to go within in order to find the answers. Some of you may have to do some self-reflection, or self-reflection may come from moving forward in this progression. 21 minutes on the clock. So yes, decision leading to a new beginning. Balance, bringing a new beginning. And very angelic, very healing, very spiritual energy coming to you. That's very wonderful. Just saw that again. All right. So let's go ahead and go into this here. So again, I have a long way. Sad news, theft, bereavement, success, and love. So again, for some of you, this could be a long-standing relationship, maybe a relationship that you've been in a long time. Some of you, you could have been wanting something to happen for a long time or something like that. I have here this theft, bereavement, and success and love combination here. So it looks like there will be some kind of ending. There could be an ending to a relationship. Yeah, I do see here an ending to a relationship here. And that may cause that heartache that we had before. You know, that may make you upset. You know, that may not be the outcome that you wish for in the situation with the sad news card. But again, that's what I see here. And again, I do have your guidance so we can figure out how to, you know, bring about the best outcome in this situation. But I do see somebody being a little upset. Somebody, you know, maybe some tears will be shed, you know, maybe some challenges here, emotional challenges. But I do see here an ending to a connection here with this theft and this bereavement card. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into your Lenormand predictions here. On the bottom of the deck, I have here the Rider. The Rider. I have here the Scythe. This is the birds in my personal deck because I made this deck. It's the cats here, the little Siamese cats from Lady and the Tramp. But in my deck, this is a cat, but we can just say this is the birds, as well as the ship. Up top, we have my lovely front yard here. It's my view, my front yard. I actually took that picture at sunset, but this is the mountain card. All right. So, taking these cards together regarding who you could be dealing with. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Oh, keep in mind also, this is a general reading, so not all these signs will resonate with you. Not all these details will resonate with you. Some may resonate, some may not. None of them may, because this is a general reading. If you would like to know specifically about your future partner, go ahead and contact me for a reading or book a reading with me through the description box below. Nevertheless, let's go back to this. Some of you could be dealing with a Cappy, a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe even Venus, because this is a general reading here. Could be a Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, or Aquarius. Those are the signs that I'm seeing here. And that's Sun, Moon, or Rising, you know. Could even be Venus, a major planet here. Regarding the physical appearance of who you may be dealing with, you could be dealing with somebody who's a different culture, race, ethnicity than you are. With this ship card here, that's what that card stands for. Somebody who's foreign, again, different than you are. I'm seeing somebody who can be, this person may be big, you know, large body with the mountain card, big stature. But I'm seeing somebody who's like curvy but slim, you know, with this scythe card, you know, slim, but there are still some curves there. And this Rider card will stand for somebody who's fit, you know, so it could be somebody who's, you know, big, or again, somebody who can be slim but curves. These curves can be muscles even. This can be somebody who is fit, possibly with strong legs, a good stature, you know. I'm seeing somebody who can have a distinct nose, somebody who can have distinct eyes. For example, they can be sharp eyes, they can be small eyes. They may have a distinct voice as well. This person may be a little hairy. Let's see. This could be somebody who just seems fine boned. You know, some people just seem fine boned. This could be somebody who is older for some of you. So the different hair colors that I'm seeing, because this is a general reading, take this how this resonates. You could either, this person can either have darker hair, or they can have maybe white or gray hair for some of you. With that mountain card, you know, a snow-capped mountain, white or gray hair. This person can have blue or gray eyes as well. Under the mountain card, sometimes this person can be bald or balding. So for some of you, this is somebody of Mediterranean, Asian, or African-American descent. For some of you, this could be somebody who has some kind of tattoos, some kind of scars on them, so kind of marks on them. This could be somebody with short hair, even possibly a crew cut. This can be somebody who's, you know, fit and athletic for some of you. Alrighty, so yes, that's what I see here regarding the physical appearance of this individual. So let's see. So regarding let me just arrange these better. Okay. So regarding the prediction here, how this can play out. I'm seeing here this, okay, so this Rider card here, the Rider card can speak of messages, news, a visitor. Somebody may be coming and sending you messages from afar. Somebody could be visiting. This also could speak of a lover. So this may just be speaking of a lover here. This can also be speaking of somebody who comes in quickly and leaves just as quickly. That's also what this Rider card can stand for. Because I have the cats here, the birds here, up top above the Rider card, it looks like there can be some kind of communication or some kind of message that comes in. But I do see here that there, okay, let's see here. With the Scythe card, the Scythe card represents an ending. This can be a swift and painful ending to a situation. The Scythe is going into this Cats card here. The Cats card, or the birds, can represent a couple, an adult couple. This can also represent talking and conversations. So some of you may stop talking to somebody, stop talking to a lover, and move on. With this Ship card, you know, it could be that the ship sails in a connection. Up here I have the Mountain card again, and this Mountain card can represent isolation. This can represent challenges, obstacles, but you can get around these obstacles by using intellect. Nevertheless, this can be challenges, obstacles, blockages. Somebody may even be blocked on social media or phone or anything like that. Somebody could be a little indifferent. Somebody could be cold. Somebody could be unemotional in this situation. But I do see here a cutting to either the communication with this person moving forward, or they could just be a cut to this connection with this person moving forward. You know, it could be this foreign lover for some of you. But I do see here a cut here, again, to this connection in the month of July. All right. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and go into your final prediction, and then we'll go ahead and get into your guidance so we can see how to bring about the best outcome here, you know, what to do here. So with your final prediction here, I am using my prediction cards, my personal prediction cards. I see that some of you may be wanting to complete a situation. I just cut the deck, and I do see that there could have been some setbacks in this situation here. Okay. So I'm seeing here, you could have had some conversations in the past with this partner. or with a partner about some doubts, some uncertainties, maybe because this was a toxic connection. So you may have been having some conversations with your partner about that, even talking to somebody else, you know, about your doubts and your uncertainties, because this connection that you have, it looks like it has been toxic, or there was some toxic energy there. You may have learned about something that was very surprising to you, and it may have caused some disappointment as well. So I don't know what that is, because it's different for all of you. For example, it could be a third party, it could be, I don't know, somebody moved away, it could have been anything, I don't know. I didn't really see that third party energy, and I don't have this in front of me, so you know, it can be a whole gamut of things. But I do see here that some of you you learned about something that was very surprising to you within this union here, within this connection, and it may have caused some disappointments here. So on the other side of that energy, I see here that even though that happened, you could have been maybe secretly in love with this person, regardless of this, you know, more recently. Maybe you were keeping some secrets, but I feel as though many of you could have still been very, very fond of this person. So maybe secretly in love, or secretly, you know, wanting a physical connection with this person. You know, you could have been casually dating this person, but this person may have been your ideal love, and maybe the other person didn't know. This can be the situation reversed, because this is a general reading, so take this how it resonates with you. But I do see here that someone was loyal. So, you know, because this is the Aries reading, I'm going to just say you, but it could have been your partner. It looks like there could have been some loyalty there, you know, and again, you could have really cared for this person and really enjoyed your physical connection with this person. Excuse me, your sexual connection with this person, even if you were casually dating them. So what's going on now is I see, so whenever you're watching this, or this can just be the theme of, you know, what happens here, I see here that yes, there will be some news or some messages sent, received, regarding detachment. Somebody's detaching from the other person. You could be detaching from this partner. This partner could be detaching from you. And it looks like there's some kind of ending to this connection here. Let me just look at all this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see an ending. So some detachment and an ending to possibly this connection here. These feelings that were felt here previously. And I see a change of direction in this emotional connection. So before, where you may have been thinking you really care for this person, or there was loyalty, or maybe this person was your ideal love, or you were, excuse me, pining after maybe a romantic, a sexual connection with this person, however that resonates with you. I do see here that there was a change in direction here. Or there has been a change in direction in this emotional connection, because maybe somebody ghosted the other person. You could have stopped talking to this person. The other person could have stopped talking to you. When I say ghost, I mean cut communication. You know, maybe somebody's blocked on social media. It can be, you know, when I think of a ghost, I think of somebody who you know exists. It's like a ghost in your house. You know they're there. You hear them opening the doors. You know, you hear the random footsteps in the middle of the night. You know they're there, but you don't see them, right? You know, you hear it. You hear them messing around at night. You hear them in the kitchen washing dishes and stuff, you know, but you don't see them. So for many of you, this can be a situation where somebody was ghosted, right? And you may be releasing this person because of some betrayal, or you could be releasing the feelings of betrayal as well. So moving forward, this can be in the first half of the month, or just on the other side of this energy here. It looks like many of you may still be wanting a reconciliation with this person regarding, regardless of the ghosting, regardless of the betrayal, regardless of the endings, because again, it looks like you really care for this person in the past. But you may be holding on to a reconciliation with this person, but I do see an element of unrequited love. So even though you may want to reconcile with this person, it may be that this person is not doing what they need to do, or it can be the other way around once again. I do see that many of you will be experiencing a change of heart, a change of mind. Some of you could be receiving a change of perspective in this situation. And this may be leading to some dark night of the soul energy for some of you. So you may have an energy where you're confronting the shadow within, you know, figuring out, how did I land in this situation? How did this situation come to be? What patterns? What am I doing here? You know, how did this occur? This can be sadness, you know, depression, maybe unable to get out of bed, anything like that, those lower resonating energies. And you may be experiencing some hurt feelings. maybe experiencing some hurt feelings during the ending portion or during the first half of the month here. And that makes sense because we do have this this card of heartache, right? So that makes sense there. Oh, there we go. So that makes sense. Okay, so it looks like moving towards the end of the month, things are going to get much better, much better, because it looks like so I do see here some of you could be a female over the age of 30 here, or you could be dealing with a female over the age of 30, but you know, take this however resonates with you. This can be an older feminine energy, or because I have the older or mature female card here, so you can be a mature female in this situation, older female, you could be dealing with this person. Just take this however resonates, since this is a general reading. But I see that somebody is in isolation. Somebody's isolated themselves from another person. That's also what this mountain card can stand for. This mountain card can stand for isolation, you know, an isolated place, being in isolation. So, yes, there could be some isolation here. Nevertheless, I see that everything is going to be okay. This is actually really good energy. The end of the month looks great because I do see here that, you know, you guys are going to be on your self-love game. Like, you guys are all about that self-love during the end of the month. So everything's going to be okay. So even if things don't work out, you're going to be like, okay, whatever. You know, God gives us what we can handle. Like, I'll be fine. You know, all is well. You know, you're going to be feeling happy. You may have another possibility out there. You know, you may have other options that you may go for. But however this works out, you know, everything's going to be great. You're going to be feeling love and happiness. You know, you're going to be healing from this situation. So things are going to be good at the end of this month. That's very wonderful there. Very wonderful. So I'm happy to see this energy here, because regardless of what happens during this month, at the very end of the month, it looks like things are going to be good, top notch here. There's healing energy that's going to be coming. So it could be that this healing energy comes. Oh, I'm getting chills as I say this. So for at least one of you, healing energy is going to come, and that will allow another opportunity to open up. That will allow an adjacent possibility to come through you. You know, when we make the choice to consciously release that which no longer serves us, we are sending a message to Spirit, God, Universe, or higher powers that we are welcoming in something that does serve us. So know that if you are letting go of somebody, something better is on the horizon for you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into your oracle guidance so we can see, you know, how to bring about the best outcome in this situation. Okay. So, regarding your guidance, I have here the cards of Moldavite and Moonstone. These are very powerful cards here. It's a very powerful card about, you know, transformation, this Moldavite. You know, this is a very powerful card regarding intuition, or stone rather. So this Moldavite card speaks of unconventionality. And this says, your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others, okay? It's okay to feel and be different from others. It's okay to have your own unique perspective. I also have your Moonstone. Once again, heightened intuition. Be aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So you may be, again, having your own unique perspective, thoughts, anything like that about this relationship, about this connection, about this situation. You know, again, you have free will on your side, so you can do whatever you want in this situation. You have different possibilities. You know, you can let one door close so something better can open. You can walk back in the same door. It's up to you. You know, you're an adult. Well, most of you, you know, you guys are adults. You guys are adults, rather. You can do what you want, you know, grown-ass people. We can do what we want. Okay, so be aware of your intuition, you know. So even if you're having unique thoughts, whatever you're feeling is correct. Don't let anybody tell you, you know, what you feel is wrong, because what you're feeling is spot on. And others, sometimes they come from their own ulterior motives when they come, or not sometimes, actually pretty much always. People come from ulterior motives unless they're totally objective in the situation. They have their own subjective perspectives, their own outcomes that they want in the situation. So they're going to tell you things in alignment with what they want. For example, say somebody, say you're in a challenging relationship with somebody and they want to keep cheating on you or something. I don't know. Just as an example, just roll with me here. And they can say something like, You know, they could say something like, you're making me do this, or something like that, which is never true. You know, people are adults. Nobody can make us cheat on somebody. That's not true. But, you know, you can be feeling to yourself, you can be saying intuitively, like, no, I've done everything perfectly. Like, no, I think this is just a problem within you. Trust your intuition, not what that person is telling you, you know. That's just one example. This can resonate in different ways, you know, don't get caught up on that one. Okay, so I also have here the cards of number 52 in the reverse, mending. Number 19 in the upright, flexible. Let's see. All right. There we go, flexible. Let me show you this mending card again in case you couldn't see it the first time. Mending. Okay. As well as the tribe in the reverse here. So taking these three cards together, this mending card number 52, so this is speaking of going within for the answers, going within to understand, you know, self-reflection. So to me, this is speaking of, you know, what's going on in particular during the first half of the month. And this mending card rather can say that heartbreak, the heartbreak that we experience can be the healer, can be the mender of our souls. 41:14 on the clock. So stability coming from a new beginning. Yes. Stability coming from a new beginning in your love life. Okay. So again, this says that our heartbreak can be the healer of our souls, because when we are heartbroken, we get rid of that separation between, you know, us versus them, because we are in a vulnerable place where we are more open to the empathy, the sympathy, the love, and the care from others. So if you are experiencing some heartbreak, one, you know, use this time to connect with others, and also allow your heart to break wide open so you can heal from that energy. Because anytime we experience some kind of negative event, some kind of challenging emotion, we do not allow that to pass from our bodies. If we do not cry, if we do not heal, if we do not release those things, God gives us what we can handle. If we do not allow those things to release in order to move forward, what happens is they stay parked in our subconscious, you know, and then further manifest in our future relationships. Just as, remember in the beginning, I was speaking about my situation from a past life. Or if not that, they park them, or rather, these challenging emotions will park themselves in our bodies, and they will manifest later in life as disease and illnesses, you know, because when we have these negative emotions, these challenging energies, they have to be released. They have to go somewhere. If they don't go somewhere, they will stay within us, and we may not know that they're there, but later on in life, they will resurface. So allow yourself to release and heal, and allow these energies to, you know, flow from you, remove themselves. And also a meaning of this card is you can use your heartbreak to bring you back to your love and your connection with your higher power, God, universe, spirit, you know, your guides, your angels. Allow your heartbreak to, you know, bring you back to source, because again, there are adjacent possibilities. And it's interesting because a lot of the time, you know, we may have the misconception that we need a relationship to be fulfilled. We need a relationship to feel whole, when that is not true. We need ourselves and the love of our higher powers. You know, we need ourselves to feel whole. We need our own love, the love of ourselves, and our connection with our higher powers to feel whole, not another individual. So again, you can use this pain, whatever you feel, to bring you back to source, bring you back to spirit, God, universe. And know that we all experience pain. We all experience loss in life. I just saw 44 on the clock, so there could be a lot of stability and security coming. There can also be a lot of angelic healing coming to you during this time. But we all experience pain. We all experience loss. We all experience heartache, you know, but we can get through it. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Okay, so I also have here again this number 19, this flexibility card. Stability, 44:22. Stability can come from making some kind of decision, or I see stability and balance coming to you here. Oh, interesting. Stability and balance, right? Look at this guy in this card. You know, he's doing a balancing act there. Why is he doing a balancing act? How is he doing a balancing act? By being flexible. Okay, this is this is card number 19. So this is speaking of, yes, stability, making a decision regarding your love life, making a choice. And this flexibility card speaks of being flexible in your approach. 4455, angelic healing coming from making changes to you. Stability coming from making changes. There may be a change that needs to be had here. So the change could be, you know, being flexible. Being flexible. We can be rigid, or we can be flexible in our thinking. We can allow ourselves to be, able to learn new things. You know, being able to be molded in new ways, taking these adjacent possibilities, you know, be flexible in your thinking, be flexible in how you move forward in this situation. This can also be speaking of somebody who comes into your life, and this person may be different from your usual type and expectations, but this could be somebody who comes into your life in order to help you grow, stretch, you know, your patterns, your way of being, your thinking. But allow yourself to be open, malleable, teachable, be flexible in your thinking, be flexible in your ways. You know, you can look at a situation from any different perspective, be flexible in your thinking. And then I have here this tribe card. I have here this tribe card in the reverse. And this tribe card, when it's in the upright, it speaks of belongingness, being part of a group. Nevertheless, when it's in the upright, it speaks of possibly compromising yourself to belong. So this is, you know, giving a message not to to empower yourself, not to compromise yourself to belong. You know, be real, be authentic in your desires, be authentic in who you are. And this says that, you know, it warns against, for example, dimming your own light to make somebody else brighter. So an example of this would be, say you're in a relationship with somebody and it's a tumultuous relationship, or it's a challenging relationship, and we may dance with this person, do a dance with this person in order to remain in the relationship, even though it's not something that resonates with us because, you know, of their energy that they're giving to us, you know. So we may be compromising our authenticity, saying, okay, hold up, this is not the type of deal that I signed up for in this relationship. This is not how I get down in my relationships. I demand respect, I demand love, I demand attention, I demand affection, I demand all these things in my relationships. Nevertheless, I see you coming at me like that. This does not resonate with me. This relationship is not authentic to myself, you know. So be mindful of what it is that you want, what it is that you need, your authentic self. And, you know, again, don't compromise yourself to belong. Don't compromise yourself to be in a connection with anybody, because it's not worth it. You know, making yourself small carries a high price. You know, making yourself small carries a big price. Okay? So be authentic, you know, shine your light. Okay. And then I also have here the two cards of this first card. Says there's nothing to worry about. Okay? There's nothing to worry about. You, Aries, you are safe, and the situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you. The second card that I have here is a card of family. So again, some of you could have a family with this person. Some of you could be married to this person. Nevertheless, even if not, what this card speaks of is family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. So it could even be for some of you, you know, maybe you feel like, you know, there wasn't enough love in childhood. I just thought about the movie Chicago, when Roxy sings, maybe it's because we didn't get enough love in our childhoods. So that could be something, you know. It's like, and that's actually very, very common, because as children, we don't have the ability to communicate, express, or process when we're feeling rejected. So that rejection, feelings of rejection in childhood, a lot of us are walking around with wounds from feelings of rejection in childhood, even if our caregivers did not mean to reject us, because again, as children, something can happen where we just didn't receive the outcome that we wanted, and we don't have the ability to express that, you know, to process that. So we could have just internalized in us as children as rejection, and that's something that can carry through our lives, and that causes things like addictions, that causes things like narcissism and egoism, that causes things such as being the victim, or being the target, or the what is it called, the source of supply to a narcissist. That deals with you know, could deal with overeating, whether it could be, you know, a form of an addiction, addictions, anything like that, codependency. These things are rooted in wounds from childhood because because we were not able to process these things and, express ourselves at that age. So they just kind of internalized and carried forward with us. So that can be a reason for us to have, unhealthy relationships in the future. For example, codependent dynamics in the future. Nevertheless, again, this says the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we, angels, God, universe, your higher power, you can say that prayer that we discussed in the beginning about healing the fear-based thoughts, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. And my lovely Rams, the last message that I have for you, last but not least, I have your postcard from Spirit, and this message reads, Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts that are powerful, and they need minding. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Everyone has those fearful thoughts, but we know now from this reading how to release those, right? Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Alrighty, my lovely, lovely Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising friends, cross watchers, all you guys. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Please thumbs up and like this video if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Again, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. You can also book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below. You can also contact me on Instant Go at any time, and I do respond to all text messages within 24 hours. Much love to you all. I'm wishing you the absolute best in this situation. I'm sending you all so much love and so much light today and always. Again, thumbs up, like this video, comment, share, please subscribe. I look very forward to seeing you all here soon for your mid-monthly readings. Love you, Aries, and I will see you again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.